Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome on in. Yeah, I saw that. We are back from our small stream vacation, our light hiatus, our soft break, if you will, and ready for action with some more Ghost Trick on the long list. Welcome on in, Fleecy. Congratulations on getting the first. Welcome on in, Green Lantern fan. It is your game we are playing tonight. And hello, Van Osdell Gaia. Welcome on in. As you guys can see, I've done some new overlays, some new emotes, just a little bit of a makeover to the channel. It's about time. It had been a while. I hope you all like it. Made this all myself. Oh, please see. Thank you for gifting Van Osdell Gaia a subscription. Really appreciate that. And yeah. We took a little break. We're going right back into the long list with some Ghost Trick. And on Thursdays, we'll have a new game format coming in hot, the short list. To go along with the long list, we now also have a short list. Some of you have noticed that some of your long list games have been moved over to the short list. If they're shorter than 30 hours and they're retro, they are now on the short list, and they'll probably be played a lot sooner, especially if you can get you get to choose a game, which we might choose a game tonight. We'll see. And we'll choose who gets to choose via a marbles game. So that'll be fun. So stick around, and you might get a chance to choose the first game of the short list tonight. We'll see. Yeah, that's about it for now. And if anyone wants to see more about the short list, there's a huge write-up for it in Discord. Lots of details. I have a Discord. Yeah, there we go. And yeah. But without further ado, let's continue to part 5 of Ghost Trick. You can catch up with our old friends. Dot, dot, dot. What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't. Good luck with dinner, Fleecy. I was just remembering the fact that right about now, the real me is giving the poor Justice Minister a real fright. Oh, that phone call? Yeah, he was pretty upset. Excuse me, mister? You really shouldn't be mean like that. What's this lively little creature? Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage. A cruel twist of fate indeed. Wait just a minute, Miss Camilla is a hostage? Yes, we're sorry, little warrior. Miss Camilla? A hostage? What's a hostage? Anyway, Inspector Cabanela, it's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right? But this time it's different, right, Cecil? That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay? Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanela is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there. Sissel, I'll go up first and wait for you. Yeah, he's got longer reach. Okay, lovey-dove, we need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. Trick time! You've got grit, little pigeon. I'd better get up there before the little pigeon's strength gives out. Missile is waiting for me. I'd better hurry. There you are, Sissel! Oh god. Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the inspector will be killed by a gun. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanela without him noticing. Ew, it's even worse than last time. Anywho, jump in there and do something. Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Sissel! Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap RT. Time. Alright, what do we have that's the same shape? Photos. Hit hat. Various book. No more community shuffle for now, Vanos Del Gaia. We're taking a break from it, but we're playing a lot of the same games, just taking a more of a focused approach. We're gonna play the games from the shortlist, which a lot of them are games from the community shuffler, and we'll add more games to it as well. And each person will be able to add 1 to 2 games, depending on if they're subbed or not. But I haven't implemented that yet, so stay tuned for it. But we'll decide who gets to pick the first shortlist game probably tonight. But yeah, taking a little bit of a shuffler break for now. We don't want to talk. So, Sissel, could you explain something to me? Exactly how did the man in white die? He got shot with the gun. Gun, huh? I've always wondered about those things. How come people die when they hear that loud bang? Huh? Oh, why do they? I don't remember. Thank you. Thank you, GLF. Yeah, I made it all myself. Oh, brother. I hope they never lose my memory. Found you? Hello, Epic 7. You found me? Mr. Whitecoat here died because he got shot with a bullet. Oh, that? Little lump of metal. Proves fatal when it gets lodged in his head. Aha! I get it! It's like a tiny little... it's little tiny Mino, right? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Different shape, though. In that case, I ought to be able to use my powers on it to save the man in white! Hey, good news, eh, Whitecoat? Can't anybody here just call me Cabanela? Who would replace the bullet with? Oops. Can't even really get up there. Oh, now I can. If he sees me, he's just gonna be alerted anyways. What do you expect, Cabanela? If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed that gun at a kid. So now I can swivel. Oh, did you see that? That bad Sissel turned around. You have to call him that. But yeah, maybe this is our chance to try some ghost tricks. This is the only time he takes his eyes off me, too. If you have something to do, do it now. Time to take the first steps towards saving the inspector. Oh, he noticed. Oh, well, I guess he didn't really notice. I don't know if that's helpful. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about that stain in your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. A vector of change. Thank you for the subscription. 33 months. That's quite a lot of months. Thank you so much, AOC. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Please don't follow Obsessive Repulsive. Yes, don't follow him. But do follow A Vector of Change, our fantastic fellow Fruity, fellow Treppy, and fellow BubCRT member. Watch them play Final Fantasy XIV and other RPG goodness. Hey, welcome on in, AOC. How are you doing? Playing some Ghost Trick, and we're back. I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway. Trick time. Yikes, I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die? Because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. I knew full well he wouldn't die if I shot him. And why did you go through the trouble of shooting him at all? Time's almost up. That's enough chit-chat. But now the situation has changed slightly. These last split seconds are our chance. Feeling I need to be on the other side. Oh, it's a bullet shape. Oh, would you look at that, right on the hook. I love knit hats. So warm and most of all, so soft. Hey, now that I'm looking at it, hat is the same shape as the helmet you just knocked down. Aha, I thought so. Okay, so we do this. Probably a lot easier with a touchscreen. On. Maybe I have to move the desk lamp. Yeah. It's a really tricky spot. If I can... I don't think I can swivel it. I don't think I have time and he's gonna see it. Yeah, that's cool. I have to swivel the desk lamp back while he's... I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, wrong side. Yeah. What's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. So you're here, are you? Sense my presence. I notice you. Did you think you think you can stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face. You might as well give up now. I control everything. Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. Damn. Hey, don't shoot! Bam. Time's up. Guess using my powers right in front of the other me wasn't such a good idea, especially when somebody gets shot because of it. Guess the only thing I can do is aim for that break when he looks away. I have to be sure I don't miss my chance. Rewind. Try again. Quick time. Okay. Bum 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 bum. But it's still in the way. That's the problem. Can't do anything during this. Dang lamp is in the way. Maybe I don't need to use the lamp. Can I get to... No, I have to use the lamp. It's the only way up. Look at this. This was another condition of my deal. Wipe out everybody who knew about Temsik. I'm going to shoot. It's too late. No use. Even with my powers, there's nothing I can do. I don't see anything to swap the bullet with. Guess you didn't make it in time. So sorry, Inspector. Guess I'll have to try again. Again? I'm gonna get shot again! Bang. I think I might be missing a step. Maybe it's the steam. The top is something, you know? Guess I better look for something the same shape. Oh, maybe it's like the steam through the beanie. Tricky. That's the kind of guy you are. Time. I do this. You notice? No. Do anything either. That would do. Maybe I have to leave the hat up there? Try that, see if that does anything different. Good time! Turn around and back. What else would I do though? Really nothing else to do. I think that'll help. I have a message. I'll tell you myself, thank you very much. Okay, go ahead. Stop messing with the battered old horse and do something to help me. You heard him, Cecil. Bye. See what happens. Okay, so the helmet definitely needs to be off. Anything else that I can swap? I don't think so. Okay, I already read this. What happens when Sissel talks to Missile? Oh, it's the same. Try again. I think I have most of the steps right. There's just something that I'm missing. Squid! Welcome on in. How are you doing? Good to see you. Ain't telling. So many mysteries surrounding this old man. Never mind those. This is the only thing I can really interact with while he's turned around that makes any sense. I mean, I can open the spout lid, but you notice that? Nope. I don't think that really makes a difference either. Saw that. Done that. Start over. Sure, small nudge. Especially if it's like, I've got it right, I'm just doing something wrong. I understand that I gotta switch the bullet with, like, something in here. Like, one of the helmets or the knit cap or something like that, 'cause it's a bullet shape. I feel like I'm really close. Bang. I really feel like it's like I gotta somehow get the switch between the book and the whatever. Feels like the lamp is in my way, but maybe I'm wrong. The knit hat over here. You can swap. Done there. We this back. I don't think this will do anything, but we can do it. I feel like there's no reason to do that. This thing looks like a nail clipper to me. No, it most certainly does not. An instrument used in analyzing radiation, emitting matter. Oh, ahem, yes, I see. You're not alone, kid. None of the rest of us understand it either, baby. Yeah, you said it. Yeah, that's not important. Like, the only two things I have that are the same shape right now are the knit hat and the helmet. So it feels like that's what I gotta do. And then the knit hat becomes a bullet shape and it's right there. So do I just need to, do I really just need to thread the needle here? Try to get, I don't even know if I can reach it. I could. It's just not, it just magnets to everything else. So it's just like really annoying. I feel like I can't get past the lamp. It's in a straight line towards it. Like, am I? Oh, well, I can't, I guess, because it's not the right shape. So I guess that confirms that I can't do that. So if I letting it go as is. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Usually my deal. Wipe out everybody who knew about Temzik. Shoot, it's too late. Again? Getting a shot again? No, wait, our chance is coming. Oh, okay. Last split second, right? Leave it to me. Oh, okay, good. I see. Look at that. The bullet is hanging in midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead. Now's our chance. I'm here with the bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else. Okay. What? Our only hope. There's got to be something here to do with the same shape and direction as the bullet. Okay, I understand that. Right now, swap that hanging bullet with something else. Gotta be the same shape. I'm trying. It's so hard. There we go. There we go. I mean, a knit hat at that speed might actually break his neck, so it might still be. Yeah, that was a weird one because I couldn't understand that I had the solution even though it was there, you know? It was a bit of a weird one. Noticed. Looks like you pulled off another magic disappearing act, eh? Now I say again, I love knit hats. So warm and most of all, soft. Did I do it all right? You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life. And I'll keep doing it too. Over and over! Fate averted. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's just like, it doesn't really force you to know that you have the solution. It would have been better if it was like, okay, you have it, now go, right? But what I just saw in these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for. Yeah, I love the dancing seagull. Where the hose at? So good, Fleecy. Perfect. All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So, you two were working together? That's about the size of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? We pursued it ourselves, just the two of us. I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all. Okay, let's hurry back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla. You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanela, the man in red left. And now, a new story is about to unfold in a new present. How are you feeling, you old crazy character? Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. Used to be a little thing like an explosion. Wouldn't bother me. Yeah, right. Like I'm going to believe that. So what? Guy in red is gone, eh? Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys come through for us. Damn it, you picked a bad time not to listen to me, body of mine. What did I just do? Oh. If I knew things were gonna end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. I might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about the injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yeah, sorry, I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. He was right there, within my grasp. All our plans were rested on tonight. Then, this had to happen. Guess he's thinking about his spotless record. Not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago? He's a fool. He's the one who made a decision to take that little girl hostage and wound up dead. He only has himself to blame. What about when he said this? I was murdered by all of you! Detective Jound, who forced me into a corner, Lynn, the girl who was playing at the park. Finally, you, Inspector Cabanela. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed that gun at a kid. Yes, 10 years ago on that day, Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made two very stupid mistakes. Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine, fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life live in hell. But I'd just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking a statement. But I was too green. I pushed him too hard, and I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. Then I made another mistake on top of that. Cabanela, got a minute? The chief wants to see you about your report. Got it. I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun. Damn. How could you? He used my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. Damn. When we first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Overseas communication? For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communications networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. In order to prove these powers of his, he gave them 2 predictions. He foresaw 2 completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast. The case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office. Those 2 inmates at the special prison, eh? We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then finally, we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight. A submarine that belongs to another country in this deal. It's a submarine? We haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if these powers were to fall in the wrong hands. Right, highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful purposes. And now they have that little girl as a hostage. Milla, we have to stop him before he leaves the country. This spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Your life, eh? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the Manipulator case. The Manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much? Oh, it's why else, baby. I just never could believe it, man. Jowd shooting Alma. I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story, some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder, everything in my power. And I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The manipulator, he's gonna prove that Jowd is innocent. What incredible determination! There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison? That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself asked to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. So that's it, eh? Oh, you're back from making dinner? How's dinner, Fleecy? But there's one little unfortunate result of all this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions. Huh. What's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around, give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. Ooh, beef stroganoff, nice. Mr. Superintendent, you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I've always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police. The police, huh? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police reports. There was no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night. Could you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering a memory and finding your true identity, too. That's the only way I can describe it, too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead, all right, no question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on him. Not a scratch, but I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment. I don't understand it any more than you do. I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. You couldn't? What do you mean? The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. And that's how it went, and no scarring or blood either. And I never had the chance to solve the mystery. That's because the corpse up and vanished on us. Org is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. There is no one way the corpse could have disappeared. What is that? The thriller. Got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead. We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. Yikes. He didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. Corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body. Radiation? I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown. Wait a minute, could it be? Right, it was coming from that meteorite fragment. Hey, Obsessive. Welcome on in. How are you doing? I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell, and then, just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. The exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. Better now? Good. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case, thanks to the arrival of the crazy character here. Isn't it so exciting to have Plunge A7 back, and on a cute monitor, no less? Hell yeah. Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush? Thank you, Fleecy. It was about a year ago, I'd say. Anti-shoutout redemption look like? Yeah, don't shout out. It would just be a regular shout out, but it says redacted or something. Man in white came dancing into my research lab here. Timeout, yeah. I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Temzik. Is that you, baby? Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball? I was investigating the manipulator case then. And then I'd heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study that meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get our leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet. We knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. One of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this: "Source of my power is not of this world." And that's when I put two and two together, baby. The manipulator case and Temzik were somehow connected. It also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother. He added that gun to the contraption, most likely killing and controlling Camilla. So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jowd? That's right. Jowd and I worked together back when I was with the Force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device, but there was just one part of it I couldn't reproduce no matter how hard I tried. Camilla told Jowd it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated. Probably Andorra, they're a certain foreign country. Put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption. Result: we proved ourselves that the manipulator actually existed. Inspector Cabanela! Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. I hated to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Is that really the image she had of him? Hey, Cap. Welcome on in. Inspector Cabanela, I'm sorry. I just heard. You were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw him in the slammer. Happy tears. Yikes. Tonight, we dine in hell. I really thought we really finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at that critical moment. Like a cruel joke. Ha ha ha! But a joke is a joke, you might as well laugh. Jowd! The minister called off the execution order. Good to see you, Cap. While he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning, too. It's pretty extreme while he was at it. Sorry I took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around and then you swoop in at the last second. Jowd. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me just before you turned yourself in. Promise to give it back to you one day. I'm still in the Plunger Crew. Once Plunger Crew, always Plunger Crew. I'm waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. Good luck, my old friend. This present you gave me is just what I needed. Thank you. You don't do automatic paycheck deductions? Glad you like it. Sissel, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you help do this with me? Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Would you wait here until we do, please? Okay, fine. I'm counting on you. This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. All right, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanela. It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. Now I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. Alright. Unlocking so many things. God. Save. It's time for a short break. Chapter 16. 4:16 a.m. Big Apple. Be right back. Paycheck! Speaking of new backgrounds, right? Oh, thank you, Fleecy. Go do your exercises. Yeah, everyone go do a few minutes on the bike. We'll be back in 3 minutes. BRB. Check this out. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? And we're back. Yeah, let me show you the full background. The easiest way to do it. There you go. Short list. Will be what it looks like when we do the short list, which is a bunch of games from software that we played. There will be ways to add games to it. Check it out. We're gonna be taking a shuffler break. We're gonna play a lot of the games that we learned about from the shuffler, and a lot of retired games from the shuffler. A lot of games we never got to in other shufflers that never happened. Just kind of focusing on one game at a time. We're gonna do 3 sessions for each game at least, and then decide if we want to continue for each game or put it on the shelf or get rid of it. But yeah, check out that list and peruse it. If you win the marbles game, you'll get to choose which game is the first to play, because we're gonna do marbles. Pick that. Yeah, let's play more Ghost Trick. I feel like we're getting close to the end of this one. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Only the Genesis version of Pokerman, though. Yes. Hello? Yeah, maybe I'll add the Game Boy version. No worries to make Record of Lowest War a shortlist game, but I would ask to play the Dreamcast version if possible. Yeah, that was the plan. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I do have the PSX version on there. Yeah, we'll play the Dreamcast version. No worries. Yeah, I switched it over because it looked like it's going to be pretty short comparatively, and then we'll get to it sooner. Because it looks like the long list is going to be like a bunch of JRPGs in a row for the next set, with random stuff in between, but it's gonna take a while to get through like Final Fantasy games and whatnot. This is Jowd. Thistle, you're listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. But yeah, for games that people want to see me return to that I'm really familiar with or I've played a lot, we're gonna do retro achievements, stuff like that. Maybe ROM hacks. We'll see. Well, you better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Other end of the phone line. Finally gonna find all my answers. I better go. Single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel. That single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. I just reached the center of the web. The submarine is transparent. Welcome to the Yonoa. We all live in the submarine. Detective Jowd. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched off the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone, hope you don't mind. Egad, I never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. Submarine, eh? But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yonoa was going to the surface, and found it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. Deep scan. Bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. I have a little something for you. Ah, yes, I understand now. Jet plunge! Cabanela has given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cabanela. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Ah, Sissel, you mean? You can relax, that's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please, let her go. Bah! There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Ugh. Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. Source of his powers. What? What in the world was that? Femsec fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded. As far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? Tisk tisk, what a mistake to make, right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Prepare to die. Farewell. Dun, 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 dun. The world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where'd he go? I love the seagull so much. Now, I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. What the hell is happening? Hippopotamus, trick time! So you're here, huh? It's Missile! Yes, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. My loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. You think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? Sorry to say, I don't think it can. Hippopotamus? Don't even bother to ask. You do have the power to swap objects. Let's find out that lady detective and get the little lady together. You got it! Gave him all the easy ones! Yeah, I love that movie. Telephone is ringing. Wow! It's Miss Camilla, I just know it! My trusty nose is particularly screaming at me. Practically screaming at me. I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You bet! Good time! That black hello? It's calling to us. Black hello? Oh, you mean the telephone? I almost feel like I could actually talk to Miss Camilla now. That just might be one of the perks of being dead. Anyway, let's go to that phone before the line goes dead. You bet! Oh. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. Just a look! That black hello came off the hook. Uh-oh, I better answer it fast. Hello, is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel. Where are you? Somebody please answer. She can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh good, I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn. Lynn is... She said Lynn. Miss Lynn. We better hurry. Let's go, Sissel. Get to the hello tube. It's no use. Nobody's answering. She's dead again. Miss Camilla! And Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. It looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! And Missile, too. I'm so glad to see you're all right. Well, I wouldn't say I'm all right, exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? Who are you calling a sissy? That's right. Camilla has a core now. That means she did hear Missile's voice before, when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla! I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Hey, Missile. Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do it on my own for a little while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it! Thank you, Missile. Quick time. Wonder what happened this time. I'd better talk to the little lady a little more. Then, better do something about the detective lady. Can I talk to you a minute? Yes, sissy? You tell me what happened to you. Happened after I last saw you at your old house. Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. Woke up to the sound of an engine. So, she was already in the submarine by then, eh? Thought to myself, I have to escape. The next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move, and then... Noah! So relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. You must have passed out, the poor thing. You must have passed out, poor thing. You've been through so much. You were very brave. I think Lynn's probably been through more than me. Both been brave. Oh, Sissel, you're here. Man, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know. In that case. Where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanela fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. He had escaped and run away here. What an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy, sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Rewind time. Camilla, are you okay? Oh, damn. What? Camilla? Being possessed. Oh, Lynn, or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Oh well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Wait, I can't do that. This is my last chance. Phone is ringing. Not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. Manipulator! The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted, to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry for what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know. But What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Oh. Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. Right, I'm not him, am I? He was gonna shoot Detective Jowd, as Camilla, when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again. You didn't have to add that again part. Quick time! So, let's see. The cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery? It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Can't reach anything. Can't reach anything to manipulate. Can't reach anything. Can't reach anything. There we go. Trick time. Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed? Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry. Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. Right, I better check it out. Hello? Anybody there? Anybody still there? Get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. Is he calling restless ghosts? Oh, it's true. Neither one of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Fate changed! Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Ow. It's Detective Jowd. What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. Just a moment. The man in red is about to get his Temsik fragment taken away. Rick arm. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude the deal with the other party present. They're just going to go ahead and steal the Temsik fragment. Huh? But that's cheating! I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsik fragment going to go? Fudge, maybe it's broken? Oh well, I guess I don't have to lower it right now. If I ever had to move it, I could probably get Lynn to do it for me. Nothing's happening. Sure seems like it should do something. Maybe it's just some kind of ornament? Yeah, ornament. Just in time. Oh, hey, Kevin James Cameron. Good to see you. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Ah, the Temsik fragment. You're mine at last. Oh God, not another submarine game. Still having nightmares, Obsessive? The objective has been achieved. Now we detach control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. So bad. Sissel, what just happened? Clear the airway! The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jowd in it. Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I'd better hurry along, before Sissel discovers what he lost and comes after me. The Yonoa will be his coffin. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. Aha, so that's the cause of that giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo. It's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. A different missile comes more readily to mind. Looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. Quick time. We can't let it launch. What can we do? Let's just get to the torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe we can find a way to stop it somehow. Somehow? True detective never gives up. Well, we certainly can't just ignore it. There's no time. It's gonna launch. Don't worry. We can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. That was the I hope at the end of the strongest part of that sentence. Okay, here it goes. God. I see. Mouse. Came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. But was this really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? Quick time. I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. Spinning black things, right? Apparently, their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. Wonder if we can use those weights to our advantage somehow. You know how a torpedo works? No, I can't say I do. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. That in turn sets off the detonator. The detonator, huh? That must be that red button. So, how do we stop it? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. Or not! Looks like that's just the thing. If we clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details, but I do want to give it a try. Before we do that, we have to get something out of the way first, huh? Stop a heart attack, stop a car crash, stop an execution, stage a prison break, foiled numerous murders. Hey, you're stopping a torpedo from exploding moments before impact at the bottom of the ocean? Wild ride, huh? This is probably the detonator. Hey, don't press it. The torpedo will explode. Uh-oh, better be careful. But you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. Safety device, huh? That sounds promising. We have to put the safety device on before the thing blows up. Ah. Great, we've dumped the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right. Go. There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. Fine. That'll be fine. What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it! Fate averted! What's the matter? You still look unhappy. Stop the torpedo from blowing up. But we still open up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right, I guess. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right? I'm worried about Camilla. Is that a problem? A window in a sub? Yeah, just a bit. Managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. Gotta get them out of here. Better go meet up with Lynn. Quick time. Lights went out, but this machine still apparently works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long, but maybe I can use its movements to help me create a path. Quick time. Starting to see why you didn't get very far in that sub-game, Obsessive. Better go hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here, and I just don't have the power to stop that water from coming in. Boing! Lynn! Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? So sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla! Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everybody's going to be with me now. Camilla? Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here. Or it's too late. Bing! Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel. He's here. Up you go. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. It looks like the room is going to fill up with water fast. Better get out that door as quick as we can. Yeah, this is really well animated. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, eh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Hey, Jack and all shades. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way... Yes? Can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? Quick time. Fine has your ghost powers? Oh, my ghost powers are on point. Let's see what we gotta do next. And that didn't do much. Oh, it knocked the glove down, okay. Okay. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. Now we're escaping the sub. What's next? Eek. What was that? Looks like water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Oh. Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Probably Kaiju. Ghost Kaiju! Oh, it did work. Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. Eek! Oops. That's not good. Oh no. Who's driving this submarine? Obsessive Repulsive? Don't lose your confidence if you slip. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. What happened now? Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. Can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky, or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter would be true. More like Sassel. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. You'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel, there you are. Too busy clearing the airway over here. Boy, am I dead. Dead tired of all the problems with this submarine. Ah ha ha ha. Sissel, there you are. How's it going? How it's going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course, after all. Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Welcome back, Fleecy. Damn imported submarines. Domestic submarines are much more reliable. I would have gone with, it's going rough. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course! This is good music. No. This accomplishes, but I can do it. Oops. Okay, so I need to get a path for Sissel, it looks like. Okay, Sissel, what do we do? I'm ready! Here's a little doggy who's raring to go after his rest. Hi, Pack, I'm Jack. We have to create a path that will get Lynn up to the top and fast. We look for anything and everything we can to move and try things out. How about if we tipped the whole submarine? If we could do that, there wouldn't be any problem. Well, in any case, I'm ready and raring to go. I don't know what that does. I really can't do anything with Sissel right now. I'll find something to swap that'll help Sissel. Probably that big wheel. This littler wheel, but... Ow. Wah, 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 wah. Trying to find stuff that I can swap and then play around with, like that. Okay, swap those. What does that even do? Okay, we can swap all these pipes, but I don't feel like that accomplishes anything. Let's swap these emergency lights. Again, accomplishing nothing. What else can I swap? I can swap the fans. What happens if I pause time? Anything? Oh, interesting. Breaking stuff. Oh god. Okay. I have to find a way for Lynn to get up to the top. A woman who can't swim and an ambitious woman. They both head for the top. To do that, I need to create some kind of footholds for her. woman who can't swim and a sensible woman. They both keep their feet on the ground. Trick time. Alright. Go up. It's easier said than done when I'm holding Camilla. I know. We're going to try to create a path for you somehow. The water just keeps on rising. Please hurry. Oh, and by the way, did I ever tell you? Can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Oops, already said that, didn't I? Okay, well, good luck. Okay, there we go. These pistons sticking right out in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge? Might be just that. Think you can climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily. Sissel, you're not telling me Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camilla alone behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. Have anything to do with it? Pistons sticking out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. They're silently pressuring me to climb them. Oh, I doubt they're doing that, Miss Lynn. Looks like how much these pistons thrust out is related to how large the fans are. Hey, Sissel, my arms are full, but my legs are free. If you could just move these pistons, I think they're a little easier to climb. I think I could do it. Okay, so in order to do that, we need 3 different sizes of fans. There we go. Getting there. These pistons are sticking out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Yeah, I get it. You're doing great, thank you. There we go. There, how about that? Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me. Better hurry. I don't think that water's gonna wait for you. Get up there. A little urgency, please. Alright, next step. Ouch! Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can! We have to. Trick time. Doesn't do anything. Nothing's moving. Look at this, if I swap the pipes, changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, right? Each pipe sprays out steam in a different way, eh? I'll bet that'll come in handy. Okay. Any other pipes around? I don't think so. They all seem to be shooting out from both sides. Far then. Comes that water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so we can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about this steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. Don't seem to stop them from shooting out steam thing. I think that helps. Darn, this thing called water. Look what it's done. Moving left, we start the pistons and... Oh, right, okay. Huh? Just a second ago, it was chilling me to the bone. And now it's hitting me with steam as hot as enough to melt a person. My boots and my coat are soaking wet. Water just pours out of them when I move. How dare that water treat you like that? Here, let me lap it all up for you. You better not, Missile. It's salt water. Sounds like she's starting to get crabby. Achoo! Okay, I'm working on it. Oh, too late. Oh no, the water's getting really close now. Not that I can see with all that well with all the steam in here. This'll will switch the pipes around so you can get across. That's right. Don't give up, Miss Lynn. Back is really starting to hurt. So by closing this valve, I've shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. No! out of time. That's okay. Couldn't take a little warm mist? Hey, that wasn't a warm mist. It was boiling hot steam. Anyway, looks like you're the key player for this one, Missile. But I don't think my powers alone are going to be enough. Trick time. Okay, that's a good time to take a short break. I'll be right back, everybody. BRB! And we're back. Let's get back to it. How many plunge coins do I need to rent out some of that sweet, sweet break time billboard real estate? Well, right now all I can do is give you a shout out.
Let's plunge right in.
Let's plunge right in, that's right. Thank you, Obsessive. Plunge right into Green Lantern Fan because he's been streaming Paper Mario. Give him a follow. Tessie beat you to the drop. Alright, let's try this again. So, by closing off this valve, I've shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. This. Okay. Good. No problem, GLF. There, how does that look? Looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Ouch. Dun dun dun. Look up there! If I can just make it to that door, we can escape! Now how in the world am I gonna get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile, how can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to put Miss Lynn up with. Yes, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you even being sarcastic? Trick time. No one yell at Missile. Look at the door open, Lynn can escape. Can't budge. I can't budge it. It must be stuck or something. I guess we'll have to wait for Lynn to use her miraculous power on it. But first, we have to get her up here. Something. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. I'm surprised Sissel can lift her. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? Trick time. Maybe with us together. It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. No. This way. Oh. Dr. Octopus. Eek. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea, but I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Another chapter. That's a short one. Upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Eek! Eek. What the heck? Now I've seen everything. Oh, it's Sissel. It's Sissel. What the hell? I see you managed to survive, Detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Mecha Sissel! Somebody did say kaiju. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. Need to know. Us? Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? Can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. Can't remember who you are? That's right. Came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, you thought I was you, Sissel. I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am, too. What? Man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temzik fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kinda got some of it figured out. Meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day, 10 years ago... a fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So, of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Died in the meteorite crater. Na. Aren't the Temzik remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? Alright, this is also strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, it's strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital functions stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? All went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. That's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temzik. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanela and that junkyard super. They were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temzik fragment and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? If you weren't there at the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, you'd become a detective, looking into Jowd's case. Tonight I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. Aim was off and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan, anyway. They had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench in their scheme. Yeah, me. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsik meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsik sooner or later. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush us in this submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and... There are no communication cables down this deep. I meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. No escape. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. What? This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine? Sinking slowly toward the bottom of the endless sea? This must be how you felt all along. Lynn? Camilla? Is it true? We're stuck in here? What? Way down below the ocean. If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsik fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why do they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. I guess it doesn't matter now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Objection! Yes, we do. Oh, yeah. This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. That present from the inspector in white. That's right. Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about the torpedo? Torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. Quick time. Oh yeah, the grapes. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Well, it looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, it sounds heavenly. I've been thinking about this for a while now, but don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with the said country. Anyway, looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted. The torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow up Detective Jowd up. But something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room, too. Up is definitely safer. Love every moment of this. They're sinking into the depths of the ocean, and Lynn rallies everyone with another crazy-ass scheme and announces that it's way too early to give up now. Okay, I'll see you there then. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Good luck. Which won't budge. Maybe it's broken, but I don't think the entire device is broken though. Probably worked just fine if only I could move the switch. I'll just find a way to move it somehow. But I can't do it with my powers alone. Good luck. What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. There we go. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too. But something's odd. What is? The command room looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right, okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. Quick time. Already set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it! Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. I can't do it either. Can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. Whoa! Thank you for the sub, Meta Nightshade. Wow, 20 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome back. Thank you for the welcome back. It's good to be back. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. We're gonna check out Meta Nightshade if you've not already. They've been playing some Trash Goblin. That sounds awesome. Go check out Meta Nightshade. He's doing every Zelda game. I think you're still on Majora's Mask. I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn? You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen. That's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla. I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right there. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch. We're ready. Sissel? Yes? We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promised, little lady. Of course we will! I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend. Whoosh. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Stop the effing fragment from getting away! Let's go! Mission accomplished. Detective Jowd! I bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him! You better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and it's sinking. So, I wonder what this masked man is gonna do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Quick time. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla? What about Lynn? Well, kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yonoa. So, the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? Wish I knew. You know the answer to that one. Because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you Yomiel? Whoosh! Flashback. So, you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So, that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. But those people on the Yonoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Could you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top-secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. Don't be an asshole, Chowd. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. 10 years ago. Ow. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in an eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. Kaboom! What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. Get to the point already. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. Crawling in my skin. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. Came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. The deal! There's something I just don't understand about that deal. Sure, your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? New life. Life. I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot, and the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. Just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. Finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal. Yeah, top Pomeranian for sure. Betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temzik was all about. And you had no idea they were doing this? Not at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temzik meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanela and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. That park is like a silent battlefield, or an international scale. By the Park Looney. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsik meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsik meteorite. So that's it, eh? So, the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to steal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Hey, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them! We can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Okay, I think that's actually... Oh, I can't save. Well, we'll wait till I can save. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. He's not even real. By the way, I am not human, Detective. Oh, that was the artificial life. I get it. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There is no need for you to know, Detective. Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camilla, forgive me. Damn. Isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. Possibility of turning this situation around. And we'll find out that possibility next time. That was a lot. A lot happened in that episode. It is a good time to stop because I don't want to start one of these right now. Woohoo! I saved, right? Double check that I saved. I like the... I'm sure auto saved, but yeah, okay. Yeah, so much. I feel like we're getting really close to the end. Yeah, that's Ghost Trick for today. Before we go, would you guys like to do a quick game of marbles to decide who gets to pick the next game in the short list? Take a look at that list of games. Think of what game you would pick if you win this marbles contest. Let's do some marbles, shall we? I've never done this before, so apologies if I screw it up, but I think I understand how to do it. But we're going to start a game of marbles, and when that starts, you guys have to type in exclamation play. You will join the marbles race. And the winner of the marbles race will get to pick from that list of games first game that we play on the short list, which is our new format every Thursday, is replacing the community shuffler. Because, I've realized something over these past couple of years doing shufflers is that we've found a lot of cool games, but haven't taken a chance to like revisit and check out some of the cool games that we've played. And I'm going to have a way for people to add games to the short list as well, just for fun. And yeah, we're going to use this today to decide who gets to pick the first one. Do a race. Probably a little too loud. We'll turn that down. Too loud on my end too. Turn that down. Apply. Let's do a random one. That looks dumb. Oh, this looks fun. Okay. I've never done this before, so be kind of a test. If we screw it up, we'll just do a different one. It's loading. Okay, so yeah. Type exclamation play. And yep, people are coming in. Give you guys a few minutes. Yeah, just like Meta Nightshade did there. Yeah, there we go. If you want to decide the first game we play in the short list, now's your chance to get an opportunity. And every other game, we're going to do a random. Yeah. We're going to do a random choice from the long list, or from the short list, I mean. And even if you haven't won at this before, you will have a greater chance of winning, because everyone who wins will have lower priority than people who haven't won yet. So that makes sense. Okay, let's do a minute. Join 2 for fun. I think that's everybody we've got. Do start, and then it'll start in 1 minute. Everybody else who wants to is lurking. Everybody's welcome. Doesn't matter if you're you just got here for the first time, or you're a long-time follower, subscriber. Doesn't matter right now. Anybody can win. No whammies. Oh, there you go, Gaia. Gaia's in. It should be completely random. I don't think there's any way to really like influence this. It's just whoever wins wins. 30 seconds. Get your marbles in. Yeah, if you win this, you get to choose the first game in the short list of the games on the list. 10 seconds. Use my mind powers to influence. There you go. Whoever's thus mind powers wins. This one is for all the marbles. Yep. All right, we're going. I get to control the camera. If I win, it'll just be second place. Going down like a tube thing. Oh, we're spinning. Hard to tell who's gonna come out first. I should really have some music for this. Set that up for next week. For next time I do it. In we go. Let's see who's in the lead. Currently, it's Meta Nightshade leading. Long ways to go, though. It's fun. Yeah, I'll set up some fun minigame tracks for this. Currently, Meta Nightshade in the lead with Van Osdell Gaia coming in hot. But it's still anybody's marbles. I didn't know you had such a fast marble, Meta Nightshade. I'm leaning hard left in my chair. I think it's helping. Yeah, just like in Mario Kart. Whatever you're doing, it's working. Oh, we got a bump field here. It'd slow some of us down. Boost. Is there a boost function? I don't know if there is. Guess we'll find out if Gaia gets ahead. What a lead. Another one of these spirals. These are fun. Getting the boost. Green Lantern fans popping ahead a little bit. Man, Meta Nightshade's really good at marbles. Got you all beat. Oh, here we go. Looks like it's going to be Meta Nightshade. All right. Congratulations, Meta Nightshade. You are the winner. You get to pick one of those games on the list to be the first game that we play on the short list on Thursday. This will be 3 sessions at least. We'll see what happens. Winner, Meta Nightshade. Congratulations. Gaia second, Fleecy third, GLF 9, Captain Confusion 5th, and myself last place, of course. Yeah, second place at least. Next time. Ooh, Metroid Prime. That'll be fun. Yeah. I don't mind playing Metroid Prime. That won't take too long. It's been one that I've been meaning to play for a while. It's been sitting on the long list. So I migrated it over because it's not that long. Being polite, coming in last. Yeah, I'll figure out if I want to play it on the... I'll either do the Switch remake or I'll just play it on GameCube. I think it might be fun to do the Switch remake, though. Being polite, coming in last. That's right. What does this do? Oh, that's funny. It shows what you said. All right, so the first game in the shortlist is going to be Metroid Prime, one of my all-time favorites. And we'll play it for at least 3 sessions, but we might just play through the whole thing. Get a good long play, because that's a fun game. I'm just going by Shade for short. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay, Shade. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. We're going to close it out there. Yeah, I really enjoyed the original. I don't know if there's any major changes, or if it's just a full one-to-one remake. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out, everybody, while we played some Ghost Trick. We'll be back on Wednesday with our favorite farming partner, Fleecy. We're doing some Stardew Valley. Be back soon. And then on Thursday, we'll start Metroid Prime. And I've got a special stream on Friday for a key mail to redeem for a game called Stygian, The Outer Gods. We'll be checking that out. And yeah, and in a few weeks, we'll be doing the Rudy's Pride Parade Raid Train on the 20th. Keep an eye out for that. No more community shuffler for now. Yep, we're just taking it. We're taking a shuffler break. I think it's time to. We've spent all these years finding all these cool games, and now we're gonna spend some time just playing all the games that we found. And we'll have ways to add new games to the short list as well. And I think it'll be fun. And it won't always stay the same game until it's beaten. We might take a break. Like we might even take a break from Metroid Prime if I'm feeling tired of it. But I think I might just be fine playing that through. But either way, we're gonna check in with you guys and see if you still want to watch it. The short list is going to be more fluid than the long list. Every 3 sessions, we'll do a vote to see if everyone wants to keep watching the same game or if you want to pick a new game. And it's going to be either random games or chosen through specific people through marbles. And I think it'll be fun. We got a lot of games. We got a lot of games on there to check out, to revisit, and to put more focus onto. But I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, I know I will. But yeah, see you guys in 2 days. We're on Discord. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Let's see who's on for a little raid. What night is Yobro night? As soon as it comes up. As soon as it comes up, it's on the short list, so. Soon, TM.
Hey, I'm Hiccup Jim. I finally found you.
You finally found us.
Let's race, Plunge.
Gotta get out of here.
I won't let you go.
He won't let us go. He's gonna race us. We gotta leave here. We gotta find a good raid target. Find a good raid target. Oh, Emmy's on. Great, Emmy. How's your aunt? Every night is Yobro night. Emmy's playing some Final Fantasy 13. Something you don't see people play a lot of. I wouldn't mind playing it some. Everyone give Emmy a good hello. And yeah, see you all next time. Bye-bye.